Number 11, Texas Tech men's basketball lost to UCF earlier today, 88-80. So what exactly happened? I apologize for looking at it because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And this was a huge game in terms of conference and NCAA tournament seeding down the line, especially for UCF side of things. Texas Tech is 16-5 overall, 6-2 in the Big 12. Yeah, they needed to keep pace with Houston, and that obviously Houston lost to them. Yet this didn't help matters, to say the least. And they obviously had to keep up with Arizona, who's currently unbeaten in the conference. I don't expect them to be unbeaten all year long, but still. And there's obviously like a tight race with Iowa State and Kansas as well. Just saying, both of them at 6-2 in the Big 12. Now, UCF is 17-4 overall, 6-3 in the Big 12. The amount of points scored in the first half and second half for both of these teams were exact same. UCF with 44, Texas Tech with 40. But there's obviously more to the game than that. That's why I'm going to go over the last minute game as well as the stats. I will say there was a little awkward moment with the court storming, and then they had to get those people off the court at the very end of the game. I'm just saying that right now. So around 41 seconds, like Demos Folks missed a jump shot for UCF, but JT Toppin blocked the shot and got the defensive board. Around 34 seconds left, Jalen Petty missed a three. And Jamarco Stillwell got the defensive rebound around 31 seconds left. And around 28 seconds left, Chris Johnson made he dunked the ball, which was assisted by Riley Kugel. And Texas Tech did call a timeout right away. And LeJean Watts missed a three around 17 seconds left. Demas Folks got the defensive board for UCF, and Donovan Atwell fouled for Texas Tech around 14 seconds left. Demas Folks went to the line, made both free throws to make it 87-79. Now, LeJean Watts turned the ball over around 12 seconds left, which was stolen by Chris Johnson from UCF. And Tyree Bryan fouled for Texas Tech, and Chris Johnson went to the line, missed the first free throw, but made the second to make it 88-79. Around 3 seconds left, Christian Anderson missed a three. LeJean Watts got the offensive rebound, but he was fouled on the play by Chris Johnson. It's like, at that point, the clock's in your favor, and you're got the game won. Just let that go. And LeJean Watts went to the line for Texas Tech and missed the first free throw, but made the second. Honestly, UCF got the ball inbounded. That was it. And this was like a game for Devin Cambridge in terms of like rematch against his former school. I know he didn't play that well and didn't play much in terms of the amount of minutes, but he was at Texas Tech the prior 2 years, but he was injured a lot. And prior to that, Arizona State, then Auburn. You get the whole point. And Texas Tech shot the ball good in this game from the field, 56% on 55 attempts. They even made 38% on threes on 29 attempts. However, 58% on free throws on 12 attempts. That's five misses. 23 rebounds. That's a very low number for those offensive. 19 assists, 13 turnovers, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 15 fouls. How many points off the bench? 6 plus 2, that's 8 plus 3, that's 11. And 3 double-digit scores literally combined for Christian Anderson had 17 points. Donovan Atwell had 11. That's 28 plus 27 from JT Toppin. That's 55 points. And JT Toppin did everything he could in this game with the double-double as well. 10 boards. But he needed more help, as you could tell. And honestly, 2 other players scored some points this game. LeJean Watts with 9 and Josiah Mosley with 6. So 15 points right there. And UCF had how many bench points? 4 plus 6. That's 10 plus 7. That's 17 points. And 4 or double-digit scores literally combined for the non-double-digit scores combined for Riley Kugel with 9. Devin Cambridge with 4. So that's 13 already. Plus Carmela Pacheco with 6. 13, yeah. 19 points. And Chris Johnson with 7. That's 26 points. So 62 points. And 3 players scored 61 points this game. And I already kind of mentioned the names. You'll know, 9 plus 6, that's 15 plus 7, that's 22. And Demas Fulks, he had 21 points, but he was like 9 for 23 from the field. And obviously having two players with double-doubles helps in this type of game. I mean, John Ball with 14 points and 10 rebounds, and Jermichael Stillwell with 10 points and 10 rebounds. Yeah, that helps a lot. And UCF did not shoot the ball good from the field compared to Texas Tech, 49%, but that's on 65 attempts. 46% on threes on 13 attempts. So they were more efficient, but less attempts. 82% on free throws on 22 attempts. 35 rebounds, 13 offensive. Yeah, whenever you win a glass that double digits, that definitely helps, to say the least. 19 assists. Now 6 turnovers, 6 steals, 1 block, 11 fouls. Now I'm going to go to the points out turnovers, points in the paint, fast break points as well. Now, points out turnovers definitely favored UCF in this game, 18-2. Fast break points favored UCF, 13-10. Same thing goes for the points in the paint, 48-36. What's the next 5 games for both of these teams here? Well, February 2nd for Texas Tech, you got to host Kansas. At least you're playing Kansas at home instead of going on the road to Lawrence. And you never know with like Darren Peterson from Kansas anyway, because he did not play. He only played like 3 minutes in the second half because of cramping. So, something to monitor there. Then you got to go on the road to West Virginia February 8th. And West Virginia is going to be a desperate team. They need quality wins to even think about the NCAAs. They even lost to a 1-7 Baylor team in the Big 12 today by double digits, 63-53. I'm just saying, don't sleep on them. And after all, they also beat Kansas on their home court. And this was only the first loss at home for West Virginia all year long. Keep that in mind. You got Colorado home February 11th. That should be a win, I would think. Then Valentine's Day, you got to go on the road to Arizona. Ouch. But we'll see what happens in that game. Then you got to go on the road to Arizona State February 17th. That would be an epitome of brutality loss when I see one. And I think the head coach is in trouble in terms of his job anyway. Yep. Now, UCF, I'll just say this. Johnny Dawkins has had some lean years at UCF men's basketball when you look at it. I mean, the last NCAA tournament was 2018, 2019. That was even around the 32. And he hadn't made the NCAAs since then. I think they're going to make the NCAAs this year unless they epically collapse, to say the least. I really do. Get X amount of wins in the Big 12, I think you go to the big dance. 3 more wins, I think you're in. I would think. Well, your next game is going to be a doozy. It's on the road at Houston. Ouch. February 4th. February 8th, you got to go on the road to Cincinnati. That would be an epitome of brutality loss when I see one. Then you get West Virginia at home, Valentine's Day. Then you get TCU at home on February 17th. They're fighting for the NCAA tournament lives too. Let's not forget. And then you got to go on the road to Utah, February 17th. That would be a epitome of brutality loss when I see one. So we're going to honestly wait and see what happens to both of these teams going forward. So anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. So my money this course like video, comment really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see us and the videos up as well. Some more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well.